So every time we try to build something, they take it from us. More resource rhetoric coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Conversations Logic Reason. As always, thank y'all for joining me today. So, they take it from us is an example of historical crime. And, anytime you ask a black person, why aren't we building and producing America? You hear these black people talk about, building the black economic sector, having group economics amongst black people, and, the Nation of Islam, they want to have their own little space for black people in it, and you say, if that's what you want to do, then fine, go do it. Just be productive in America. But one of the excuses that you often will hear from blacks is that every time we try to do something, white folks will take it from us, right? And the excuse, the excuse that they often use is those same historical events. The bombing of Black Wall Street. They'll say that Mink slide. They'll say, slavery is 400 years of wealth taken from us for 400 years or stuff like that. In other words, if we as black people try to build something, build something of wealth that's producing and making wealth, white people come in and take it away. Now, the examples that they give of the past is true, but the problem that I have, and the problem that the question I always ask when it comes down to all the other examples of historical crime is, in 2021, in the present day, no. Sure, those things happened back in the past, and of course they use the past oftentimes as evidence of racism today. I always say use the past to fuel their race anger of the day. They'll say stuff like, America's racist because in 1789 and in 1805, and I'm like, that's not 2021. This is 2021. So what does any of that have to do? Again, the same question I ask for any historical crime. Number one, how relevant is that today? Okay, what happened in 1805 is not happening in 2021, and if so, give me evidence of that. How is any of that stuff relevant to today? Are the white folks still bombing Black Wall Street? Is Tulsa, Oklahoma still under bombardment? Are they still under that? No. So blacks in Tulsa, Oklahoma have no more excuses. Almost 100 years later, and it'll be coming up on 100-year anniversary in June. Okay, 100 years later, those people in Tulsa, Oklahoma cannot cry about no damn bomb on Black Wall Street. It's nonsense, or Mink slide, all the other excuses. Now, the number two question I always have when it comes down to the examples of historical crime is, how is it stopping you as an individual? So if anyone tells me the bomb of Black Wall Street, my response to them is going to be, the bomb of Black Wall Street is stopping you from what? What exactly are you tempted to try to gain, and how exactly are you, nobody else, being held back and prevented from doing that because of the bomb of Black Wall Street? And I have the answer to that question is nothing. Nothing at all. So this idea that white people are taking something from us is just yet another excuse, another means of black people being able to hustle and hype race into everything, because that's what black folks do. Again, just utter nonsense. So anyway, if you ever hear another black person cry about they take it from us, number one, how is that relevant to today, and what are they taking from black folks today? And number two, what are they taking from you today? Tell us how they're taking from you. And obviously, the answer is going to be nothing. But anyway, y'all, knowing is half the battle, and as always, y'all, until next time.